Well, hello everybody. So now that we have finished our first exam, our first unit of the class, I wanted to take a second to remind everybody that you cannot rely on the Canvas grade point totals to determine where you are in class, what your grade is. And that has to do with the way that I assign points for the reading questions and um, whatnot. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through real quick how to use the grading spreadsheet, which is the preferred way, the easiest way for you. So I'm on our page here, and I'm going to scroll down to where it says course information. And when I click on course information, I'm going to scroll down to where you see grade calculator spreadsheet. Now that's an Excel spreadsheet that I put together using Microsoft Excel. If you don't have Microsoft Excel, you can get it for free. You can get the whole Microsoft Office 365 suite from Palomar for free, just for being a Palomar student. So you click that link and you can download it and you're off to the races. If you don't or can't install that, you can still calculate your grade by hand using these grade sheets. There's instructions on them for making that happen. But I'm going to show you the grade sheet. So when I click on that, it's going to ask if I want to download it, and I do. And when it's completed, I'm going to double click it. Now, if you get prompted about macros, and you will, there is a macro in there, and the macro is one that I created. It just clears all of the points that you enter into it. So it's okay to click enable macros. But normally, if you're not sure where the spreadsheet came from, a macro could be like a virus or some other method of recording your keystrokes, which you don't want. So it's usually a good idea to disable macros unless you're feel comfortable with where it came from. So I'm going to enable it. And by the way, if you don't enable the macros, the worksheet will still work just fine. So don't worry about that. Anyway, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can't click anywhere on the spreadsheet except these colored boxes. So all you have to do is enter the grades that you've earned from the gradebook so far, and you're good to go. So let's just say I get 5 points for that tell us about yourself discussion board. And on the first exam, let's say I got a 74 on it. Haven't taken any other exams, so I'm going to skip those. And for the reading questions, I got a 36. I'm just entering, whatever grade you might have gotten on Canvas. Let's say I got a perfect score on chapter 2 and I got a 14 on chapter 3. All right, that's all we've done so far. I'm going to scroll down and look at the activities. I forgot to include my SPSS for chapter 1, so I didn't get full points there, but I got a 5 on chapter 2 and a 5 on chapter 3. That's everything that we've done so far. And now if you look over here to the right, it shows your grade as of, and here's as of exam 1. In this first column, this is the points possible. There are 135 points that could have been earned, 5 from that tell us about yourself assignment, 15 from reading, 15 from the activities, and 100 from the exams. I got 105 out of the 135 possible. 5 from the tell us about yourself, 14.46 from the reading, 12 from the activities, and a 74 on the exam. And all total, my current grade is a B in the class. So that's all you have to do. By the time we get to exam 2, you would enter those scores, and down here in the your grade as of exam 2 section will be up to date, and you'll see how you're doing and so on. The beauty of this is then you can play with different scenarios. You can say, well, if I got a C on that test, what happens if I get a good solid B on the remaining exams? And et cetera, et cetera. You can just type in imaginary scenarios to see what it's going to take in order to pass the class. Like in this example, if I got B's on all of the exams and didn't turn in any more assignments the rest of the course, I would still pass with a C in the class. So I wouldn't take that risk personally, but the math works out that way. Anyway, that's how you use this sheet. And then that macro that I enabled at the very beginning is just activates this button to clear the screen. See how all of the scores are in here? If I click reset values, it just clears it and resets it to 0 so I can try new scenarios. So that's all there is to using the grading spreadsheet and figuring out where you stand. All right.